Welcome to Saint Sinner Sobriety. I'm your host. You already know. Grab some coffee, grab a chair, or a zero-proof beverage of your choice. Cigarettes, cigars. Try to stay away from that stuff. That stuff is bad for you. Other than that, what you gotta do? Today I got a very special day today. Well, it's really not that special. Hold on, I'll be right. I had this stuff already prepared, but I did it. I ain't never really prepared for anything. Where we at? Where we at? That ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. All right, this is it. Let's see what we're going to do first. So some of the topics that we'll be going over is history. What is the original, the origin around it? Plants and social media, bots are real. Build and destroy, and what does it mean in the addiction? Recap honesty and truth and acceptance. Flip side, give it if you got it. The richer you are, the more skeletons in your closet? Question mark. Why black TV shows are not put together like white shows? Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. So, got a $20 bill. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Waiting for these jokers to get on. Maybe, maybe not. Waiting. Listen. Please don't get That's Dre. Dre the artist. Check him out. Dre. Watch how these women gonna approach you. Right, they right next to you, trying to play vegetable. You can smell the beat, damn, Ronnie's bisexual. Line full of action, I ain't tell your testicles. Money in the stash, nigga, I ain't got respect. Alright, I'll be ready in 1 second. Saint Sinner Sobriety. Okay. Relapse isn't failure, it's data. If you slip, the destroy phase didn't win. It's just sent you a report. It just sent you a report card. Hey, stress plus Friday plus loneliness equals you're vulnerable. Of course, you've seen that before, right? Okay. Right. The funny truth, the person you're trying to become is already in there. Addiction just puts a traffic cone on its head and told you the road was closed. Don't become new, you come back. Excuse me, let me read that over. You don't become new, you become back. You come back. You don't become new, you come back. Okay. Not writing. No, not writing that text. I was not a scholar. No English major, so gotta give me a minute. Build and destroy. Recover isn't a one-time cycle. It's daily. You build new habits, make the bed. You destroy old clues, Q, delete the dealer's number, block the site, drive different ways home. You recover by eating protein, hitting the meetings, calling someone instead of isolating. Every day you get a vote. Cast it. And if you're 49 and thinking it's too late, your brain stays plastic until you die. The construction crew still works. You just have to stop firing them every Friday night. If today was a day if today was a destroy day, fine. Your job tomorrow is recovery. Not perfect, just recover. Then build one tiny thing. We don't do shame here. Shame is just destroy. Shame is just destroy in a fancy hat. We do reps. You want me to get specific? Give me the thing you're wrestling with and I'll break it down. I'll break the build, destroy, recover, cycle. That one. For that one. Excuse me. Let me read that over. You want me to get specific. Give me one thing you're wrestling with and I'll break it down. I'll break the build, destroy, recover, cycle for that one down. No judgment, just facts, and maybe dumb jokes. I was born in the city, but I killed in the suburbs. I just like, of course, the dyslexic in me, I read this whole shit completely backwards. So we're going to read it a little bit forward here. So, today we're talking about build and destroy, recover. But not for you, but not for you, but not for your bench press. We're talking addiction and self. Excuse me, let me read that over. Today we're talking build, destroy, recover. But not for your bench press. Excuse me, let me read that over. Today we're talking build, destroy, recover, but not for your bench press. We're talking addiction and self. No fluff, just you, me, and the weird little committee in my head. Build. The lies you swipe right on. Addiction doesn't start with destroy, it starts with build. You build a relationship with the thing, booze, porn, TikTok, betting apps. That, just one more episode. Feeling, at first, it's a ladder. It builds confidence, kills anxiety, makes you a funnier at partiers. Your brain goes, holy crap, we found a cheat code. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, it's the anticipation chemical. Anticipation chemical. Your brain builds a highway to the things because it's predicted rewards. The more you use, the wider the highway. That's called silence. 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 You just paved a 6-lane intersection to the liquor store in your head. And the kicker, you built it sober. Every time you thought about it, planned it, looked forward to it, you were laying bricks. The rent comes due. Here's where it gets less funny. Destroying isn't the hangover. That's amateur hour. Destroy is what the habit takes while you're busy loving it. Chronic use downregulates dopamine receptors, translates normal life, gets binge, food, friends, sunrise, your brain shrugs. You need more of it. The thing that just to feel okay, that's tolerance. Let me read that over. Chronic use deregulates dopamine's receptors, translation. Normal life gets binge, food, friends, sunrise, your brain shrugs. You need more of the thing just to feel okay. That's called tolerance. Prefrontal cortex. That's your adult. That's your adult in the room. The part that says maybe don't text your ex. Addiction literally thins that out. MRIs show it. You're destroying your brakes while mashing the gas. Job, trust, sleep, testosterone, your abilities to be bored without panicking. It all gets bulldozed to keep the highway open. The ugly math of destroy, you trade future, you resource, no, excuse me, you trade future, you use resources to pay present, you bills, use bills. Yeah. Says the ugly math of destroy, you trade future, use resources to pay present, to pay present, use bills. Use bills. I don't know what the fuck I meant to say there. Let's go over there. Future is getting collection calls. Future you is getting future you. Oh, hold on. The ugly math of the destroyer, you trade future, your resources to pay presents, your use bills. Future you is getting collection calls. And guess what? You are future you. Surprise. My guy in New Jersey, you know what road work on the Atlantic City Expressway looks like in the summer? Imagine that. But it's your brain, and it's never ending. And the detour signs are in languages you don't speak. Recovery. The boring superpower. Recovery is what people quite quit. No, excuse me. Recovery is where people quit because it's not dopamine. It's not more. No rocky music. Recovery is when you actually build yourself. No bullshit. That was kind of bad, but whatever. We'll call this dude, see what he's doing. He ain't here yet. It's already 14 minutes.
Go fast. I'm just pulling up to my house. Chill.
Okay, because I was about to say, you said you would be home in 20 minutes. I had already started and everything.
Alright, man. I'm pulling up to my house. I got all in the car and shit.
Hey, whatever,
okay.
Nigga. He told me to be home like 20 minutes ago and he's not here yet. Hurts my feelings. So, and what helped me recover said, there's 16 steps of this process. You can take it 1 week at a time. So feel y'all like 16 weeks, you should have a basis of plan to kind of like stay sober, you know, or a goal or something to stay sober. It's just what I think. It's what happened to me. But I will tell you this. If you're not ready, you'll think you're ready. And then the first moment you get, surprise, nigga. You ain't ready, nigga. What's that word of the day, girl? Excuse me? Okay, I thought you said something I wasn't going to be able to pronounce, and I was going to say, that's my burger. What you do? You made me look like a fucking fool up in this joint, but hey. If it ain't fool, it ain't right, nigga. Let me put my jewelry on so I can shine for you niggas today. You know? I got a lot of shit to talk about. Where do you want me to start? I can go all over the place. Dang, I could go all over the place, but where we going to start first is family. Anybody got that? I do. No, I thought I did. I think I do. I'm just rambling right now, waiting for everybody to get on. I look good though. I'm gonna tell you that. So far we've already been through honesty, trust, acceptance, now build and destroy. Now, you know, you could take each step once a month, you could take each step once a week. I wouldn't take each step like one day and then move on to the next because, you know, work the step. And what I mean by working the step is just doing the step. There's no real, you know, face to face unless you want it to be. Other than that, it's mainly just writing, jotting, you know, beginning to end. Knowing where your event started, knowing where they got messed up, and knowing where you're trying to make them end. What's up, girl? I did send you an invite. It's right there. Thought I did. Send this fucking geek an invite. Because if not, you know I did. She probably just erased it and shit. 'Cause that's what she do. Shit crazy. Alright, well, here go the word of the day. Marikey. Does I say it right? I think so. I tell you how to spell it. M-E-R-A-K. Meraki. Meraki. Greek. Modern noun. Definition. Do something with soul, creativity, or love, putting a piece of yourself into your work. I'm not going to pause none of that. I'm not going to pause none of that. I'll be happy with to put anything in work. You know what I mean? In myself, in yourself, or in your wife itself. Crazy, right? Shut up. So, here's what I wanted to talk about. The life circle. You know, for many, many moons, I had this obsession about finding the origin of humans. Him. But along my way, I came across some disturbing, uh, how you say it, realization. You know, life. How you like, see how it sounds to you. Live to die. Whether rich or poor, free of drama, free of trauma, free of struggle, just bored living life. The consolation prize, death. Do with the X eyes emoji. Joan. It's a bad Joan. That gets to me. So I started getting in my head, hating people, hating life, you know? Because I'm like, damn, what the fuck is I'm really here for? And why the fuck was I so selfish in having kids and then just giving them a death certificate? Like, that's what it is. The minute that you have a baby, you just signed a death. You should be in jail for murder. Because one day you will be murdering somebody. You don't believe that. So you're trying to say you don't believe that. So somebody's just trying to say she don't believe that. I don't know who this Mrs. is. But she might have just changed her shit to Mrs. Well, I have no idea. But, so you never think about that?
Hold on, I'm sorry.
I know that joint loud as hell.
Sorry.
But anyway, that's the question for today. No, what is the question for today anyway? Let me look at this boy body real quick. My motherfucking dope man ain't getting hold of me yet. Excuse me, weed man. Another thing, I don't know what to do. My neighbor's tree fell down in my yard. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. See what he say. What? Who? Oh, the code enforcement? Yeah, I'm for that too. Oh, everybody, welcome, Sean D. And welcome, Naja. What up,
Hello
Doggy?
there. What's up?
Damn, man.
Hold on, I'm about to chew it up with my own dogs here.
Fuck them dogs.
Them dogs are horrible.
All right, so let me put you up on what we got going on today. Today is about a build and destroy. Come on, babe. Today we're talking about a build and destroy. So we already went through honesty, trust, acceptance. So the fourth step is build and destroy. But today's word is Marikai. Mariki. Mariki, I think. Mariki. 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 Murky, nigga. All right, well, hold on. I'm about to tell you what murky means. To do something with soul, creativity, or love. Putting a piece of yourself into your work. A piece of yourself. Yeah. I have no quarrel with that. No pause. I would like to put myself into many people's work, you know. But now that I'm married, I have to wait about who I put my stuff into for their work. I know it's not, but hey, it could be, right? It could be. Fuck, she talking about. Definitely could be. What's today's question?
It's more like a prompt.
Y'all
It
look so
says,
gray on this thing, man.
Hey, listen, don't worry about it, bro. We look good when it's all set. Like my new glasses.
I thought that was a
Y'all
bra.
connection is terrible. Is it my connections, babe? Because your
Huh?
connection sucks.
I don't
You
know.
guys' connection keeps on dying on me.
Well, you don't connect. Shut your whole ass up. You're the
Maybe it's
one that's
me.
motherfucking breaking
I
up.
think I need a new phone.
Yeah, I know. Just sit down. Oh, we already told you that.
An iPhone?
Yeah, I can't do this whole
I can
joint
get
like
you
this
one.
all choppy.
So you're gonna have to work with it right now. Because it doesn't feel choppy. She's trying to get the word of the day. That's what's taking so long. So how you been?
Question, not word.
Oh yeah, question. Yeah, you right. How you been? Sober?
You talk to me.
Well, we know Geek has
You
been
ain't talking
sober.
to me.
Yeah, right. We know she's been sober. We know I've been sober except for the
Your
ganja.
your definition is sober.
Yeah, my
Let me start
definition
with
is
that
sober.
one.
Okay, listen. We're gonna get down to the brass tacks of addiction, but we're not gonna do it today because we're gonna spend more time. We're gonna spend more time. I just keep hearing myself over there. It's crazy. We're gonna spend more time on Destroy today, building and destroy. See if we can get you to understand, or all of us to, and everyone else to understand what it is to build and destroy shit. And what are we talking about? Do you have any clue, Sean?
Anything, shit.
Huh?
To
No,
build
it
and
can't
destroy
just
almost
mean
anything.
anything. And we're talking about in the world of addiction.
End
So
of the world addiction?
just addiction, not
Okay.
end of the world.
All right.
Same thing. It could be the end of the world too. I mean, whatever. Do you know what it is?
Destroy end of the what has to do with addiction?
Yeah.
Bridges and shit. I don't know.
Are you building the bridges, or? But I mean, talk to me. Talk to me. I mean, give me a concept of what you think it is, and I'm gonna tell you
Me-
what it should.
metaphorically, Sean.
But metaphorically. All right. Well, since you're being slow with it, I'll give you some definite. What is it? Yeah. Right. Right. Well, let's just talk about the building, your stuff, the building stuff that doesn't, that needs fixing up. After you finish building it, that's the type of building we're talking about. We're talking about building friendships. We're talking about building, love. We're talking about building everything high or in the stages of high. That's what we're doing. We're built. That's how we build. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're building our happiness. We're building our world with less anxiety. We're building this. Well, I mean, we're building it with cedar board. Let's just say, huh? Building it with cedar board with no tie back on the outside. So when it rains, guess what? That shit swells the fuck up. Hey, we're gonna put it down in terms like that, nigga. I know you know about cedar wood, nigga. You
Cedar's
got a
actually
couple
good for
cedar
outdoors.
woods
I
in
don't
that
want to talk
house
about
right now, huh? What'd you say?
Cedar's actually good for outdoors. It's real
Yeah,
oily.
until it gets rain, until it gets water,
They make
and
brews out
then
of
what
cedar
happens?
shakes, dog.
Huh?
They make wood
What'd you
shingle roofs
say?
out of cedar. They make wood cedar shingle
Yeah, but
roofs
they
out of
put
cedar.
the shing- yeah, but the
You just
shingles
picked the
go
wrong
over top of
species
the
of wood,
roof,
dude. That's
dickhead.
all.
No, I didn't. How? When cedar wood gets wet, it expands, right?
Does it expand? Yeah,
Unless it's
probably.
got some
Yeah.
type of chemical. Right, unless it's got some type of chemical on it that, will savor it for a little bit. But I just heard it was just a whole bunch of cardboard boxes put together. Maybe that's the wrong wood I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't want my house
they
built out
make
of a whole
extra
bunch of
shit out of cedar.
cardboard.
They make brews out of cedar.
Yeah, I get it, but there's still the cedar of the roof has shingles on top of it. which
The
would
cedar
prevent
is the
it from
shingles.
what? Cedar is the shingle woods. What kind? Where the fuck are
The
you at?
cedar is the shingles.
That's gotta be California
They
shit.
make wood.
Southern
That's
California,
real
by the
ritzy
way.
neighborhoods because the
Cabin.
roofs lay half as long, cost twice as
This
much, and keep
nigga,
the
wait, listen,
riffraff
we're not
out.
talking about Southern California wood, nigga. Or Mexico wood where it don't rain, huh? We talking about American cedar wood, nigga.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I used to work for a roofing company, and you put a lot of cedar roofs on in expensive
I don't
houses.
trust Russians.
They
Listen,
cost
I don't trust Russians
they
anyway,
cost
so.
twice as much. They last half as long. So people don't want to put them on the roofs, but they used to make it code in some neighborhoods just to keep the poor people out.
Wait a minute, what did he just say? He lasts half as long. More expensive, half as long. I think my
What?
definition is the best. Cedar wood is shitty. It's just expensive shit. Yeah.
It has its uses, that's all.
It's like dope. It's like dope. Percocets. Huh?
No, dope is cheap.
Okay, so Percocets. Here this bitch go. Now she know
But
what the
dope ain't
price
got
is.
shit on fentanyl, you know what I mean?
Hey, bitch, you know where you been? Now this bitch know the
You
price of
took
coke.
too
This bitch know the
long.
price of dope now.
She learned that one a couple podcasts ago.
Yeah, right. Thank you. You too.
She pays
Now
attention. All right.
now, God damn it, this bitch on drugs. We gotta get her a drug test.
Yeah, you gotta watch. Make sure she don't learn too much.
Right. So basically, that's what Build is. And Destroy is destroying all that lovely work that you've done. Why would you destroy it?
Because it's shit.
I'm still
Excuse me?
not getting the whole thing of what you're saying because your shit is so choppy. I keep getting hearing destroy and build and shit, but I don't hear what's around it.
Well, that's been the only thing I've been saying in your fight. You've been hearing my cedarwood joke, so obviously you can hear enough, nigga. What is the word of the day? The question. I'm
Well,
sorry.
It was murky or
it's
something.
more like a prompt.
You said it smells like a cop.
No, it's more like a prompt. So it says, I'm lost when. Fill in the blank.
I'm lost when uh when I ain't working for real. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no income. I'm lost.
So what do you do when you get the income?
I try to put my things in the right order and take care of them in the right order, but it don't always work out that way. But I try.
No, yeah, nah, it doesn't. I'm right hand to God that don't happen. Maybe that just don't
You know,
happen.
That's in general.
And money.
I just spent materials on a job that I got going instead of putting it on a casino app and losing that money because that's what I've been doing. Bro, the casino's the money I definitely regret spending every time I do it. It's fucking that shit eats me up afterwards, but not until afterwards. That's
Ladies and gentlemen, that's this nigga taking the first step to redemption.
Real, my addictive behavior for real. Drugs ain't got
He
shit
just
on gambling.
that he's a fucking degenerate gambler.
Not exactly. So he said it eats him up after the fact. But
Yeah.
so does the drugs, but he keeps doing it.
Nah, the drugs don't get me like that for real. Look, the drugs are for real. My opinions changed a whole lot lately, that. But it only went from what it was to what it is now, only because everybody around me. I never went to stop. It was never on me. It was on everyone around me. It was me trying to fuck with Paul, fuck with my kids, fuck with it was Claudia, and make them people happy, But it turns out that's easier said than done. So I ain't never really had no issues sitting back saying, "Oh, I wish I didn't get high. I wish I didn't." Not unless I was really trying to stop for real, and just ain't trying to stop lately. So I don't have that problem.
I
don't like being able to not do anything I set out to do, whatever it is. So when I set out to stop getting high and they couldn't, that was a little bit of an issue, but it wasn't the actual getting high part. It was just not being able to do something I want to do.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, for real, if I didn't have my case coming up, if I knew I wasn't going, if I didn't know I was going to end up on probation on that, I probably wouldn't be giving no thought to stop getting high for real. Wouldn't really, because life's picking up again. Things are getting better. Things are getting slowly but surely getting better to where I'm used to it. And I just got to not. I know I ain't got no Claudia there to count on and nothing like that. And just got to live life like that. And things are better. They ain't where they need to be, but they're definitely better.
Hey, with it, if they're better, they're
And
better.
I'll tell you, Paul knows the difference between the meth and the PCP. A lot of people don't because they don't do either or whatever. But the PCP's still out. I ain't fucking. I'm not messing with that because that's why I got a court case because I make bad decisions and shit. You know what I mean? So I know that the meth don't really affect me on the my outside world. Not really. The only thing it really affects is a couple dollars of them. That's it.
And that shit cheap as motherfucking all outdoors.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it being a success, but I mean that's just me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, eventually that shit'll come to an end. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm not doing no jail time for it, so I'll have to do something, and I'm not going to get out of all probation altogether. So I might have to do something about it. But that's
but the
going to be the reason why.
Be drug related, unless you put it drug related. It's not drug related.
It don't matter. They still give you the test and shit. You still got to come up clean for them and all that.
No, they wouldn't. Not if they don't know you're doing drugs.
They don't test me.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, it depends on whatever crime.
Huh.
Seriously,
I did have no
drug crimes.
Well, you know what? I never had no charges that weren't drug. Well, I did when I was on state parole. State parole, they have to get testing you no matter what. But that's the only. I never had no charges that weren't drug related. It was always DUI shit, for real, or possession.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, that you're always going to get a urine with that.
Right.
But then if you give them some clean ones for the first couple months, after that it becomes, you know what I'm saying? Because of the crime, everything becomes just a phone call. You know what I mean? Like after the first 6 months, it'll just become just a phone call.
I plan on doing probation a whole lot different than I did last time around. Last time around, I got a PO that my brother and Jenny already fucking warmed up and had hating me before I even said a word to her, and it didn't take me but like 2-3 months before I gave her a reason to fuck with me. And man, she was on my ass for years after that. I'm trying not to do that.
I still see the same thing. I still see the same thing. It's like same situation, same situation, same thing really, and you're just expecting a different outcome.
The outcome wasn't all that bad.
Huh?
That's what everyone's not catching on. My outcome wasn't that bad. It ain't never been that bad.
I mean, 7 years off a 3-year probation, wasn't it? That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's me being a hardhead. Yeah. That's what I'm trying. I'm not doing that this time. I'm not. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. But you're still going to go in with the same kind of, What was the question again?
You're frozen on me, dude.
I am lost when
so frozen.
I'm lost.
I thought this was you guys were going to get some better technology in this or something. What the fuck?
I feel like I'm I have the answer. I feel like I know which way to go. I feel like I am the person that makes everything better. And when it doesn't go, or when shit ain't going my way, that's when I feel lost. I feel like I'm failing. It's not really lost to me. It feels like more like I'm failing. Which in turn, I'm lost. But yeah. I mean, I got so many. To be honest with you, I got more than one. I got maybe 1,000 to 1,001, and that's just over exaggerating. But I mean, I got 5 of them. That I just feel lost every day. But the good thing I got GPS. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, um, you know, I've always found my way. I've always been the person to find my way, no matter how lost I was, no matter, you know, how bad it got. You know, at the end of the day, I always, maybe I'm just never lost. Maybe I'm just confused at times, you know, because I can't get lost with GPS. And I know my way around a whole bunch of good shit, and I know my way around a whole bunch of dumb shit. I know what to stay away from and when to stay away from shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think I'm more lost with the situation with, you know, how, you know, someone. I'm about to send you another one. Use the one I'm sending you. Yeah, so I just can't understand how, again, now I won't get too deep into it because I break down a lot when I get to this discussion. But, you know, I get lost a lot. I get lost in the fact that how I got shunned by my kids, you know what I'm saying? When I felt like I really wasn't, you know, I mean, I'm human. I was going to make mistakes, especially in a world where everybody was still just learning. I get mad when I see other people in worse predicaments to me that looks like worse predicaments. And I'm not going to say that it is worse predicaments than mine or whatever the case may be, or, you know, whatever it is. But I just feel a type of way when I see a whole bunch of fuckery and then their kids just love them, man. Like they just fucking love them. You know, they talk to them. They make sure they make time to talk to them. And like, I mean, the worst I probably did for my kids was just I couldn't be there all the time for them. You know, I wasn't man enough, and I know that. You know, I mean, you know, I could tell the story till I'm blue in the face. It just never. I'm never going to put the blame on anybody else. I'm never going to try to justify it. I'm just going to say I just wasn't ready. You know, and I felt like I made the right decisions on a lot of those things that I did with my kids. You know, but I guess in the long run, you know, it wasn't really that good. So I'm gonna get off that. But that's where I really feel lost. You know, when I see shit like that. Movies, TV shows, fucking anything, man. Anything with a happy ending at the end of it, I'm lost. I'm lost because I'm like, shit, where's my happy ending? You know? You know, I didn't came out the fucking gutter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't crawled out the fucking dungeon. You know, I'm on top. I'm floating now. I'm swimming. Where's my fucking reward? That what makes me lost. What about you, Ben?
I guess the only thing I could say would be when I get in my head about kind of like your situation, but different. Like, because I don't have my parents. So, like, sometimes Father's Day, Mother's Day, just closure I don't think I'll get, or people our age that still have them, uh, that still gets under my skin sometimes.
I know. Yes, I'm the same way too when it comes to parents too. Like I said, I got them too. You know, mine's are still alive, but
Right,
sometimes they feel dead. You know, I mean, my
right. And
mom.
then Sean has his parents, good, bad, ugly, whatever. They're there. They're still breathing.
Right. Same here. I mean, and that could be envy, jealousy. I mean, it's a lot of shit. You know, I'm human. We're human at the end of the day. So the shit, that's just what it's going to be. You know? Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to get Sean back. I mean, we've been on here possibly 30 minutes. Um, I do have a couple things that I want to do before we get off, or before we call this one a wrap. And maybe me and my wife can just finish this thing off. So I'm not going to recap the honesty, the acceptance, the trust, and so I'm going to wait for a time to go over that probably towards the end of all of it, and then I'll recap everything in my words, what I learned, what I picked up over the time of us doing this whole thing, and I hope that my counterparts will eventually come up with their own 16 panel of some type of recovery, because whether you're on drugs, whether you're not on drugs, there's some type of recovery. You know, trauma. I mean, I can, yeah, trauma. This is all types of recovery. You can recover from a lot of things. And addiction,
Mental illness.
huh?
Mental illness. That's what they told us yesterday. Recovery is possible.
Is it what? Is it hospice?
Possible.
What's that?
Recovery is possible.
Oh, possible. Right. Recovery is possible. Some think it's impossible. But those are the ones shallow in the shallow minded area, you know. I was there. When you think you know everything, the drugs only makes it even 10 times further. So I've been I thought I knew everything, you know what I mean? So, and I was on a drug. Shit, nigga. I was Albert Einstein. So, we're not going to do that. The plants and social media bots are real. I could really care less. That is what it is. Basically, now I just do this for me. And reason why I keep continuing right now with me, just me and my wife, so that, you know, just in case everybody else don't come, I would still have my wife here, and me and my wife can do it. And this is just for me. If someone else gets anything out of this, kudos. But this is just like my therapy, you know, for me to get out a lot of things and get it out on my term and what I really think about it, where there's no somebody pencil pushing or behind a desk going to tell me that it's wrong when there is no wrong way of recovery, you know, from what I also understood. And then why black people TV shows aren't put together like whites.
Hold on. I'll say that. I don't know if there's a wrong or right way of recovery, but I feel like it's not a one size fits all.
No, it's definitely not a one size fits all. That's why I'm here, you know, because I feel like, you know, I'm like in a fucking unicorn size, one of them sizes that you never really heard of before, you know, but they're out there, you know what I'm saying? You can't see me, Joe? Right. I mean, I do that too, you know. Shit, I've been through some shit. I mean, and I'm not saying a lot of people have been through no shit.
Stella, you've been what, stabbed, karate chop?
Karate chop, shot, mouth, yeah, shot, stabbed, and karate chop. I've been through some shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the life, I have life. I have knowledge. I have wisdom. Get some, you know. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. Trying to help the other people that are like me or alike in some ways. Um, so, but we are going to do Richard. We're not going to do that because I want to save that for something else. Different category. The richer you are, the more skeletons in your closet. I definitely believe that, but we're going to leave that alone real quick. We're going to go to the flip side of things, um, which I'll start off today. So, good thing that I feel like I'm overcoming this. I'm overcoming the fear of this right here. Being happy to do it myself. And what I'm gonna. The bad thing is, for some reason, and this don't has nothing to do. I mean, maybe it does. It's just the irritation that I'm gonna try to get rid of the jealousy that I have. Uh, jealousy, yeah, the jealousy of what other people have that I don't. So that's my flip side. Good that I banging this out a little, woo, 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 and jealousy of what other people, mainly their kids. What about you? Any flip side?
Uh,
If not, that's okay.
I can't think right now.
All
Good
right.
sides, I have life. Bad side, I missed Jesus Chicken's breakfast today.
Don't get me started on the Jesus chicken bag. God damn, let me throw that shit out. We could be here a whole another hour on Jesus chicken. All right. So give it if you got it. That's something new. If you got if you got knowledge, some type of information that you think that is valuable for someone today or anything for today. Uh, my thing is, don't join the circus. You know, clowns ain't really that funny. They're not really that scary. They're really stupid looking. Um, so if you understand what I'm saying, just don't be a part of the circus. It's okay to watch it, you know, but don't be a bozo. That's my give it if you got it. You got anything?
Uh,
That'll probably be
you are
enough.
not alone. Somebody, somewhere will listen. A friend, a family member, a stranger, a hotline.
But you
You're
got to
not
get those.
alone.
Right? Let's see that man upstairs. And my hotlines are Jesus, Mohammed, and Moses. She's got the 988.
Hello, Akbar.
Hello, Wagner. What is the hotlines? 18988
988.
988 suicide 911 any kind of trouble. All right. On your past, change your future. Thank you for joining us, Saint Sinners Sobriety. Like, subscribe, comment, and join us next time. Mm. Mm.